All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play, and it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Kill, turn it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Push him back. Kill. Hey, ball. Bridgestone, travel.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Shit. Alert.
Trubisky will throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Here we go, D.
Trubisky to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
One. Watch the slant. Tight dog. Check 13. One.
Throw it, Mariota. He completes it to Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Watch the run. Bang. Wide. Get wide.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Three. Mike 4. Alpha. Tackle. Mike 4. Come on, dude. Mike 4. I'm coming after you. Watch the action. One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Jatavis Brown on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Watch right there. I'm on. One. Mike 4. Let's get this ball. Box track. Let's go. Mike 4. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Mariota now from the 50. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now Gordon on first down. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Down to the 25. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Put up, 180. 54, Mike. You got nothing with that. You got nothing. I want to work. I want to work. Shit. X3, 218, chop.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Gets past one man, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
180. 54. Switch up.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Begin.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky, past the 20. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. Now they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Right there.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Trips over here. There's overload. I got one. Oh, yeah, pump. One. Mike 4. I got you.
Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Throw caught here by Bird. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey. Hands up. 54
From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chargers.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Again, it's Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Trubisky now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is caught. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down the contact. The turnover ensues.
Three. He's checking crack. Showing up. One. SOS.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he's caught by the former Gator Antonio Canale. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Game situation. Let's go. Out. Watch the safety. One.
A first down carry for Henry. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw Mariota. This is Butler making the catch. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Three down.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
You don't want to go one now. Pick up the ball.
Mariota now. It is intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there by Gordon. 49 yards on the ground.
Gain on the play. And the Chargers first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, 18. Ready?
Now Gordon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. He's got it to Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
At the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Alert flow. Mike 4. Let's go deep, tighten up. One. Deep, tighten up. Mike 4. Let's go tight end.
Mariota to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
It's our time. One. Mike 4. You can't block me. Mike 4. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Delta.
To the air again, Mariota. And he finds his man, that's Butler. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3. Check 25. Jim.
Mariota hands to Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So much of the game today We're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Motion, 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 motion. Mike four, Mike four. Three bucks, three bucks, three bucks.
On 2nd and 2, Mariota. And he's got this one complete to Canale. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mariota now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Watch out, watch out.
Mariota gives to Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You. Three.
From the gun, Mariota. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike four. Or big. Mike four. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 45 on second down, Trubisky throwing left side here, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
At the 32-yard line.
On second down, it's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
You must be getting tired.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Trubisky to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Trubisky will throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Check. 4 down. 4 down. 3. Mike 4. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Wahoo. Mike 4. Target. Mike 4. All day.
On second down, Mariota again. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Whip. Watch the whip. One. Hey, get him. You got him.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Alert! Check 24. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Trubisky. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mariota now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike 4. 3. Get him. Mike 4. What's the run?
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to fire one deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Gordon. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Let's see what you got.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Watch time. Tight end right. Tight end. One. Tighten up. Check 99. Check 99. Three.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Man, I got you. One. Mike, 4.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
One. Mike, 4. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep.
To throw is Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lock in.
Here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky steps away to his left. He's good. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
One. Mike 7. Watch the screen.
Mariota. That's taken in by Canale. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mariota now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Move. 3 down, 3 down. Mike 4. And come on out here, come get some.
Here's Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Everyone, you got 4 down. 1. 4, Mike 4. Hey, keep it.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Double. Mike 4. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 4. 3. Get that ball.
Now Mariota on 4th down. The pass complete. It's Bird. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
One. Mike, four. Smoke. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Mike, four. Mike, four. I don't even know.
A first down throw for Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
One. Mike, four. Here we go. Mike, four.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Hakeem Butler, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Titans 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Come on, baby. Woo! Rush in. Hey, 18. Hey.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Gordon. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 80 weapons. 52.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Throwing here, Trubisky. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now for the point after. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
You got Mike 4. Oh, you got D? Mike 4, Mike 4. Bravo. Not today.
Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 4, Mike 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 4, Mike
Titans go. It's Mariota. He finds his man. That's Butler. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Running from the gun with Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We got 3 down. 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
3.
Mariota now from the 50. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd down, Mariota. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Echo.
4th down, Mariota. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
One. Mike 4, I'm coming. Mike 4, pick me up.
From the gun, Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey, we got 4.
From the red zone now, Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Three. Mike 4.
Again, it's Mariota. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ricky. Mike 4. Check Mike.
Mariota again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 7. Here we go.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. This is Butler making the catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Complete to Hakeem Butler.
To the air again, Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Mike 4. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike 4. Here we go, D.
To throw is Mariota. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Down Titans.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Chargers 30, Titans 24.
So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't think you got it, sir. Check. Crunch. Alert. Mark 55.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. The 20. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile...